If you watching a replay, fast forward 5 to 10 minutes, we're gonna let some people get in here. Yeah. What up, John? Let's get started. I just came from the dentist. Well, not just came, but a couple hours ago. So if I sound a little funny, that's why. Might need to pop some Advil mid-show, but we gonna get it through. We gonna make it through. Glad everybody stopped by. Let me do my e-bagging real quick before we get started. I'm looking for a live stream sponsor starting at $5. That will make you the live stream sponsor unless somebody outbids you for that top dog spot. If we make $15 in the first hour in donations, it guarantees a 2-hour live stream. I'm going to struggle through it with the fucked up mouth. Pause. If we make $25 the whole stream, then I'll do a bonus live stream because I'm already doing a bonus live stream Thursday because, I got a bunch of donations yesterday. So if I get a bunch of donations tonight and we make the $25 goal, I will do a live again on Friday. Yeah. What else? Hit the like button. If anything is weird, if you can't hear me, if the screen go blank, let me know in the chat ASAP. Everybody be sure to join the membership. You get over 80 exclusive videos you've never seen before. You get access to 2 to 3 exclusive live streams a week, if not more. Access to my videos 1 to 3 days early. Access to videos with no ads. It's worth it. $10 a month for the convenience of staying on YouTube. Or you can get those benefits for half off if you join via Subscribestar or Patreon. Links in the description. And on the live stream, in order to get to the description, under the title of the video, it should be a more button. Where if you hit more next to where it say, started 12 minutes ago. If you hit more, it'll pull up the description. Trying to think if there's anything else before we get started. Cash App link is pinned to the top. I also commented the Streamlabs link in the chat. It's one of the first messages of tonight in the chat. Preferably Cash App because YouTube take off 30% of super chats and super stickers. You can do the super chat or super stickers by hitting the cash symbol next to the smiley face when you type in words in the chat. And I think that's it. Let's get started.
Andrea, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Andrea, where you calling me from?
It's Andrea, Indiana.
Oh, say it again.
Andrea.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana.
Andrea, where you calling me from?
Indianapolis.
How old are you?
I'm 41.
Okay, now let's do the VA vets visual analysis. So first off, her shirt say Mom Boss. So I'm already turned off by the shirt that say Mom Boss. Bars. The big hoe hoop earrings. Usually a huge hotel. And if I'm not mistaken, she has some type of metal in her face, like under her lip. I could be tripping. If I'm tripping, somebody let me know. So, metal in the face chronicles. But yeah, this is nothing to to look at. She's nothing to look at. I'm not being mean, but this is a dating show, so we got to assess what somebody look like. She's nothing, too special to look at. But maybe she could make it up. Maybe she could make up for that with her award-winning personality and attitude. Fingers crossed, right? So let's see if I want to take any points off. Do I got any moderators in here? No, I don't as of now. So, Zachariah, do you want to be the moderator for the night? I'll understand if you don't. But somebody do me a favor, since I don't see no moderators in the chat, and keep score of how many points I'm taking off by posting it in the chat. So if you hear me say I take off 5 points, post 5. If I take off another 5 points after that, post -10, because that's the current, whatever, rating, whatever you want to call it. So I want to take off, 5 points for her mom boss shirt. It's just too damn cringe. And I also want to take off 5 points for metal in her face. Let's get started.
41. What you do for a living, boo?
I'm a higher education administrator.
Higher education administrator. You have any kids?
I do. I have 5 children total, 4 living, 1 deceased.
Oh, sorry about your child that passed away.
Thank you.
You want to give the ages?
Absolutely. 17, twins 19, and 23.
Okay, all by the same man?
Oldest 3, 1 man, youngest twins, another.
All right. I'm sensing a little bit of an attitude from her, but hey, maybe I'm sensing things wrong. Maybe I'm just catching a wrong vibe, or maybe I'm just, cynical and pessimistic. So we're gonna hold out on that. So 5 kids. 1 passed away. God bless the dead. So 5 kids by 2 different men. 5 by 2. And I'm assuming never married. I don't know if she asked that already. I don't think she's been married. So we're going to take off 5 points for the kids. And then we're going to take off 5 points for the fact that she was never married. And if she didn't say that, I'll add points back, but I got a feeling she was never married.
Okay. And, okay, have you ever been married?
Never been married.
Shocker.
Only engaged.
Okay. And 40, what's your zodiac sign?
Cancer.
40 passes?
Check.
Kids?
Check. Did we get upgraded?
Let me check. Yep.
Just checking on you.
Life awaits. American checks all the right boxes to get you there.
Sorry for the ads, y'all.
Cancer. So we have, say again, Andrea?
Andrea.
Hold on. I just peeped something. Check her left arm. I'm pretty sure that's a tat going up her left arm. And it looked pretty big. So I'm going to take off another 5 points for that.
Andrea, Indianapolis, 41, Cancer, works in higher education administrator, mom of 5 kids by 2 men. Her 4 children, 1 has passed on. So we, again, give our condolences. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I got my list, girl. Okay. I'm looking for a man that is honest, loyal, self-aware, confident, kind, affectionate, empathetic, and chivalrous.
Oh, God.
Okay, we got a list. Now,
Ma'am, you don't deserve all that off top. I don't even need to get too far into this. And is that a tat on your right arm too? Look, it don't matter. You don't qualify for everything you just said off top. I don't even know too much about you. Well, I guess I do know a good amount about you. But 41, pushed out 5 kids, no. You qualify for a dude who's struggling to pay his phone bill, and you help him get on his feet. You qualify for a Build-A-Bear.
what are your deal breakers? You wrote that down too?
I did. Yes. Deal breakers. A bisexual man. That means if you have any attraction to men, I got enough problems dealing with women. I don't want to compete with men too. So bisexual men, no thank you.
Look at that disposition. Check out the disposition. She got a funky ass attitude off top. We not even 2 minutes into the damn interview and she's showing her bullshit character. Who want to wake up to this is why men don't want to date older women. This is why 80-year-old men don't want to date, a woman over 30. I mean, don't get me wrong. A woman could be young and have a funky attitude too, but the chances of her having a funky attitude after 30 and 40, it's like 90%. Check out this disposition. No bisexual men. Have you experienced a man being bisexual? What was it about you that attracted a bisexual man? Have you ever asked yourself that? So we really are already starting off with the shaming language. We already know she have a negative attitude towards men off top before we even got 2 minutes in. 5 points off for her funky ass attitude. And I reserve the right to take more points off for that funky ass attitude as we progress through this interview.
Men lacking dick discipline. If you cannot discipline your D, then you don't need to talk to me.
Oh, bars. Bars. We got MC Light in the house. Okay, dick discipline when you pushed out 5 kids by 2 different men and weren't married. But you're talking about men having dick discipline. What about pussy discipline, bitch? What about vagina discipline? Yeah, okay, another 5 points off for the hypocrisy.
Wait, I've never heard it like that before.
Well, I mean, because I think men have to reach a point in their life where they understand they can have sex with a lot of different people, but they shouldn't, especially if they're in committed relationships and things like that. So if you actually lack if you don't have the ability to not have sex with someone that is offering you sex, then I don't need you.
Look at that face. Do you want to wake up to that face? Do you want to come home to this face right here after a long day of work? Just answer me. Answer me in the chat. I know I wouldn't. But she said something very, well, not profound. But hopefully I can say something profound based on what she said. She's talking about men who have all these options to have sex. She wants a man who is desirable enough to have women throwing him the cooch, but also disciplined enough to reject it. You hear this sentiment a lot from women, and it's ridiculous. When you look throughout history, top tier alpha dogs have never been faithful. I feel like back in the day, there was no expectation for a top tier alpha dog to be faithful. I mean, I could be wrong. It just doesn't make sense. If a guy's that fucking high value, you're not going to be the only vagina he's, stroking. But like we always say, everything comes with pros and cons. So one of the cons of locking down, a top 2% man is you got to share his slong. Look, you get the protection, you get the provision, you get the status of walking around with alpha dog. But one of the cons is he going to fuck another bitch from time to time. Bars. But they're so egotistical, they think that even with the top 2% man, he's going to be all about just her because she's just so special that the top tier alpha dog only has eyes for her. It's an ego thing and it's a pride thing for them. But ma'am, you're 41 with 4 kids by 2 different men. So you should have an attitude of I'm just grateful to be able to get a man of your caliber. Thank you for blessing me with your presence, even though I got 4 kids by 2 different men in a funky attitude. But this is the disposition you get for being a top tier man who gave her a chance, even though she's a low value woman. She's going to resent you as a top tier man for giving her a chance, even though she's trash. Make it make sense, fellas. Let's continue.
No, that's okay. You for the streets. So, yeah.
Okay,
Um,
anything else?
Cocky, overzealous, especially if you're cocky or overzealous in regards to things like politics, religion, religious views, social views. Like if you're someone that's homophobic, openly homophobic.
Ma'am, you just was talking about. I mean, I'm not gonna call you homophobic just because you said you didn't want a man who was bisexual, but the vibe was homophobic. It was. This woman is a joke. Another 5 points off for more hypocrisy. Okay, they want these super dominant, strong leader men, but they can't have strong personalities and they can't have strong opinions on stuff. Make it make sense, y'all. Like they want a strong alpha male, but then they describe a bitch.
Typically think you're gay anyway, or bi anyway, or DL anyway. So don't be overzealous. Don't be cocky, extra.
You're
I'm 40.
extra.
I'm 40 plus.
You're extra.
So I'm looking for someone that's 40 plus and acts 40 plus.
Okay.
Other deal breaker non-citizens, kids under 10. And I do mean under 10. Like if you have a 9.5-year-old, no thank you.
Man, why do you think you have all this leverage? Like, you keep running into bisexual men and illegal aliens. Why do you think that is? Because you're trash in the dating market. You're the piss in the dating pool. That's why you're so angry. You're coming across so bitter and so angry because you don't qualify what you think you qualify for. If you just accept your position, maybe you could be happy with an illegal alien or a bisexual man or something. I don't know. Or a broke man. If you understand that you're the female equivalent of those quote-unquote low-value men, or the men you see as low value, that's your level. So if you accept your level, maybe you could be happy with one of those guys. Man, I hate this chick attitude. Look, I'm going to need another 10 points off just for the funky-ass attitude again. Or no, you know what? Yeah, keep that 10 that I just took off. And take off another 10 for all the stupid fucking faces. You know how tired I would get of those stupid faces?
No, thank you. 10 and over. That's the requirement. If you know me, if I look familiar, don't worry about doubling back. Don't worry about, hey, I want to see. Nope. If you work in any capacity, personally, professionally, no, thank you. And if you want more kids, no, thank you. I don't even want to adopt.
Ma'am, you don't got to worry about that. You 41 years old. Oh, my gosh. Look, a man... She knows that a man who wanted kids wouldn't look at her anyway, so she's going to try to reject him first.
I don't even know how I'm going to handle grandkids. That's how much I'm not interested in anybody.
You said you don't want what?
I don't even know how I'm going to handle grandkids. I mean, I expect my kids to probably procreate, but I don't know how I'm going to handle that.
Hey, if her kids listening, if any of her kids are listening to this, sorry I got to roast your mom, but she's terrible. No offense to you. No offense to you. Hopefully you can stay away from her. Look, if you had grandkids, don't let her watch them. I don't know if they would be safe with this attitude that she's expressing about the thought of having grandkids. If my mama was like, if my own mama was like this, I wouldn't let her watch my kids. If she had this type of attitude.
Not my kid. So yeah.
Are there any more on the list?
That's it, girl. That's it.
All right. Should he look a certain way?
Okay. I do have some preferences, but I'm pretty open when it comes to what I'm attracted to. I would prefer him to at least be my height. I'm 5'6.5", so I prefer for you to at least be 5'7" or taller. I do prefer African American men. However, I am willing and open to other races. Now, listen, if you are another race and you cannot speak English, I can't talk to you. So no. That doesn't.
So you can be another race, but you got to know English.
Exactly. Yes, I have a lot of Latino men that talk to me or try to talk to me that don't know very good English, and I don't speak Spanish.
Where are you at again? Oh, in Indianapolis. Okay.
I do prefer a man that's active. Now, if
Look, ma'am, I don't know what your body look like. I don't think you look ridiculously fat just from this angle. But look, you just don't get to have these requirements, ma'am. You're such a low value woman. And you have such a nasty just demeanor and disposition. I wouldn't want a good illegal alien man to date you. I wouldn't want a good homeless man to date you. Maybe just whatever, he fell on hard times, but he a good dude. He deserves better. I wouldn't want a nice bisexual man to put up with this shit. I wouldn't want a 5'2" guy to put up with this. Just never mind.
if you have a belly and you aspire to get rid of it, like I do, because I'm actively working on myself, then I'm with you. But if you like fried foods, eat fried foods every day, I'm not signing up to take care of you in the next 20 years. So no, thank you. You have to be active. You have to take care of yourself.
Let's talk about this for a second. Everybody sending donations in, super chat, super stickers. Streamlab and Cash App link is in the chat. If you hit the Streamlabs super chat or super stickers, you do get the automatic meme that pop up. I got that set up. Let's talk about this though. How can women be this self-unaware? How does she not know how bad this is coming across? Nothing about this is coming across pleasant. I think I figured it out. She's still getting attention at the gas station. She's still getting hit up on social media. She still thinks she the shit. She still thinks she's 16. She's that same bitch that she was when she was 16. I don't think this one was ever a knockout, but... And it's also just the black woman thing. Black women got funky ass attitudes on average. The trauma of the black struggle mixed with the emotional, how can I call it? The emotional roller coaster that is being a woman mixed with the black struggle is what create these monsters. But on top of that, they still got dudes hollering. Acting like, they're willing to climb mountains just to get a whiff of their puss. And that adds to the ego and arrogance as well. So all that combined is why she's so self-unaware. It's kind of sad. You're coming on here to try to entice a man to want to be with you acting like this. I don't know.
Other than that, that's it.
Okay. Now, should he make a certain amount of money?
60K and up, I would say. If you make 50K, you can still slide. If you make less than 50K, no thank you. Also, I do require this to be legal income. That means the government knows where your money comes from, because I don't have time.
Right, because we're children. You see the way that she's talking to us like we're 3-year-old children, and this is how she's going to talk to you in a relationship. If this is how she's coming, like initially, before I ain't even met you yet. Can you imagine, like, when she get comfortable? This is so ridiculous. She got me stumbling over my words. Like, I'm positive I can say comfortable on a normal day. But can you imagine when y'all go through some hard times, or you not on point in a certain area? You know what I mean? You forgot to take the trash out. It's going to be something small. Like I'm saying, this is the initial interaction. Can you imagine years in? Can you imagine if you forgot to put the cup on the coaster? This is, I guess this is her on a good day. Can you imagine when she had a long day at work? Oh my God. This is only her level 1 bitchiness.
The only way to fight stigma and shame is to shine light on it.
Ask your healthcare provider if Biktarvy is right for you. And visit BigTarV.com to view the important facts, including important warnings.
So, yeah.
Ooh, child. Andrea, am I saying it right?
Andrea.
Oh, another thing. She giving Kendra a smile. She hasn't smiled once when describing the man that she wants. Bars. But when Kendra get her name wrong, she'll give her a smile. Let's break that down for a minute. She got nothing but frowns and goofy faces when she talking about a man. But when a woman get her name wrong, she got a smile for that. What? I don't even know how to dive in onto that. It speaks for itself. Oh my gosh. But one thing I want to touch on real quick. Kendra doesn't check these women when they come on being huge bitches. But if a man came on being a huge asshole, he would probably get hung up on at some point during the call. But when a woman is a huge bitch and clearly a terrible person, she just say at most, "Ooh, child." It's the sisterhood for you. Like, okay, yes or no in the chat. If you think Kendra would let it slide if a guy came on here being this much of an asshole, do you think Kendra would have the same level of pushback, which is basically none? Like, wire in the chat if you think Kendra would keep the same energy for a guy who was acting like this.
Andrea, time for the Kendra Cam.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I said I was gonna practice this. Okay. So I'm gonna move my camera over here so you can get a full body. I'm trying now not to show y'all
Hit the like button,
my
y'all.
clothes in my closet.
Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. I mean, I don't think she's... Look, she's not huge or anything, but I'm going to need y'all to give me a 1 to 5 in the chat for the bod. 1 to 5 for the bod. Bars. In the chat right now. And everybody go ahead and hit the like button.
We see. Okay.
Oh, wow. Hold on.
You got some. You got. All right. We see.
No, hold on. We got to pause that. We got to pause that.
Okay. All right, boo. All right.
Let's take a peek at this pause. In her mind, she's a baddie. Because if she didn't think she was, she wouldn't even play with this pose right here. In her mind, she's a baddie. That somewhat explains the attitude. But what she think in reality isn't mixing on this one, fellas. So, have y'all ever heard of Linda Moulton Howe? She's a UFO researcher. She has her own YouTube channel. It's called Earth Files. She's live right now. Now, one thing I want to ask her, I think I'm going to send some money in to ask her this question. If she could do a show basically breaking down what she knows about the 2027 event that's supposed to be coming up. I don't know if it's ET contact or the end of the world or what. But I wanted to do a show based on that. So I'm going to try to hit her up right now. And I'm going to press play on our video, and then I'm going to try to send her a donation so I can ask that question. Yeah, this is a childish pose. This is childish. She's doing the duck lip face, and she's doing a childish, 14-year-old girl pose. But yeah, let's keep it moving.
All right, we see. Okay. You got some paid questions. Do you want them?
I mean, yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Because you already know, child.
Listen, I know the cousins. Listen, I'm a cousin too.
Okay. Q said, "Ma'am, what are you willing to compromise on? Long list of requirements and very little leverage."
What? Is that a girl that said that? Because if you're not interested, why do you worry about my requirements? I mean, I thought this was options that I had. I didn't know I had to settle. If I had to settle, I'd already be married.
Look at this face. Look at this face. I didn't know I had to settle. Let's see if we can dive in on this. This settle word. See, by the time a woman has to say the word settle, she's been failed at the dating game long ago. Women who can lock down the men that they find worthy never even have to bring up the word settle, because they're still with the first 3 guys that they start talking to, because they have the ability to lock down those top tier guys that they think would be worthwhile. And they also are good enough women to maintain those relationships. Those women never make it to the internet, talking about what they won't settle for. That conversation never needed to be had because they were woman enough to lock down. They were high value enough as women across the board to lock down one of those men. Women only start talking about settling when they're the settle. They only start talking about not settling when they know that every man on earth would pretty much be settling for her. That's when they start using the settle word. Seriously. I've never heard a woman who I would deem a good woman use the word settle. Only low value women use the word settle when talking about relationships. I've never heard a decent woman say that word talking about dating, ever.
I mean, I didn't even go all the way into it. This is just like to start the conversation.
Oh my God.
Are you happy? Are you okay? I'm sorry.
Okay. Damon Dennis said, lady, you have young women standards. You gave all men anxiety just by listening to you.
Girl, the census told me there was a lot of men born the same year I was born. There was a lot of men born before me, a lot of men born after me. And that might be a man. That being said, again, I say, if you're not interested in me, and if I'm too old for you, why you worry about my standards? Boy, these people paying they good money. Y'all, my Cash App is open since y'all spending money on comments.
Go ahead, shout it out, girl. I'll let you shout it out.
No,
right,
I'm just playing. It ain't that deep.
Divine
I just think
Photo,
it's interesting. People spend money for these questions.
Divine Photo says, you seem to have an attitude on you, smile, sister. One thing, so a man is supposed to have discipline, but you have 5 kids and didn't require marriage.
Yeah, so I don't have an attitude. I think if anything, I'm a little bit lighter in life. I will say this. I had all my kids before the age of 24. Now, my youngest daughter passed away. So I'm actually like the least bit of an attitude person. I'm just super realistic. I'm really direct.
That's having an attitude. It's not being realistic. Being super direct and blunt and telling it how it is, that's having an attitude. It's crazy that these women don't think they have an attitude. Like when somebody calls them out, they say, oh, no, I'm just direct. No, you just a bitch. That's what it is. And she knows she's a bitch. But I don't know if I've maybe had it once. Like if you call a woman out on anything, she's not going to admit to doing anything. I mean, she could smack somebody in the face because they sneeze wrong, and you'd be like, "You just smack me in the face. What's going on? Hey, you shouldn't have sneezed like that, man." Like it's rare that a woman is ever going to admit to anything negative or bad, or ever admit to needing to fix anything. It's fucking sick. They're children stuck in grown women's bodies.
But not an attitude. No, I just don't understand why people pay money to ask me questions about my standards when they don't have no intentions of getting to know me.
Okay.
Look at these faces.
Now, the next question, and I'll wait before I read this one.
Okay.
When was your last relationship?
About 2.5 years ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'm going to choose not to answer.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Sick of eating crap that doesn't fill you up? So was I, but luckily I found Huel's Black Edition, a cost-effective way of getting nutritional fast food. It's a healthy meal that comes in a bunch of delicious flavors. My favorite is chocolate. It contains all the vitamins and minerals my body needs to thrive. 40 grams of protein per shake and no artificial sweeteners. Add water, 2 scoops, and shake. It takes 30 seconds to prep and keeps me fuller for longer, all while helping me to achieve my health goals for only $2.50 per meal. Try it today and you'll get a free t-shirt and shaker with your first order.
I am a bit of a perfectionist, which can lead to a bit of procrastination. I am a bit docile and submissive quickly. I tend to believe people, so I'll move quickly into the nesting stage. I'm a little bit older, so I like to cook. I like to cater to a man. So I typically move into that docile or submissive role pretty quickly after dating.
Whoa, wait. I gotta rewind it. I wasn't paying attention, but I gotta rewind it. Yeah. I couldn't have heard that right. Let me clean off the wax in my ear and then rewind it a little bit. I must be tripping.
Submissive role, pretty nesting stage. I'm a little bit older, so I like to cook. I like to cater to a man. So I typically move into that docile or submissive role pretty quickly after dating, and that's proved to not work well with me in the dating world. And
Look, I don't believe her for 1 second. I mean, yeah, clearly dating hasn't worked out because you're bitter as fuck. You're jaded and you're bitter. You're a cynic. You're a pessimist. I mean, maybe I can't talk, but look, I don't act like this. I mean, I may sound negative in my videos, and maybe I'm. Here, I'll put it like this. There's a difference between being, let me word it like this. There's a difference between seeing the world in a negative, pessimistic way and treating people in a negative way and acting in a negative way, towards people. It's one thing to think something, it's another thing to act on it. I may think the world is a fucked up place, but I don't treat people like shit and walk around with this funky ass attitude like this. I may be kind of reserved, I may be kind of straight faced, but nothing like this. This is sickness. This woman needs serious mental help. She need to be on some medication. This is mental illness.
I am a financial spender. My kids, I grew up very frugal family. I'm frugal with my kids, but now my kids are grown and I got a little bit more income. So I get an attitude. Sometimes I buy stuff.
Okay.
Well, like I always say, women are fucking terrible with money. They are absolutely fucking terrible. One of the many reasons they need men to control their lives. Everything works out better in society when men are controlling women. Is it sexist? Maybe. Is it misogynistic? Maybe. I don't give a damn. I feel like the reality is on my side, facts is on my side, evolutionary biology is on my side, etc., etc. Most religions are on my side with that. Women are terrible with money. But she a mom boss. But at 41, I bet she don't even got $10,000 put away for retirement. But she a boss though.
Well, I think you actually answered it. They said, Ignacio said, long list about men, watch her 3 flaws, she gonna struggle. No, she actually had
I'm
that.
super aware. That's just 3. I got more.
No, she was ready for that.
God.
True Seeker said she wants Morris Chestnut in the holiday looking like that. Come on, lady.
Now, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't clown her for her looks. Can't help how you look. Yeah, the cousins is cold. I'm not this cold. I go hard on my channel, but usually if I talk about looks, it's because somebody else is trying to talk about looks, like calling all men ugly or something. Then I get on your looks. If you take it there first, then I got to go there with you. But I won't initiate the looks talk because you can't help how you look. But this commenter does have a point, though.
And you paid $4.99 for that. How much did you pay for your last nip tuck? Listen, I never said he had to be sitting. Morris Chestnut is very tall, very chocolate, very attractive. I said he could even be working on his belly. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. I did not ask for that much. I didn't say 6. I didn't even ask for the 3 6s. I take a 5.5, a 4, and a 3. I am very reasonable. I own my home. My kids are grown. I'm moving to a new stage of life. I know that's all that other stuff is cool, but yes, I'm older. I'm looking for someone that's also older and looking to move into that stage of life.
No. You're 41. By the time a man is 41, he been there and done that. And I'm gonna put it like this: by the time most men are 41, they realize that women ain't shit at that point. 40 and up, they should have figured that out by that point. That's why men be ducking and dodging relationships and commitment and all that, because they know what it is. They know it's not going to be worth it. They know you're not going to bring them peace. That's when men start to realize no woman brings peace, especially a woman like you. So they're not looking to take a 41-year-old woman serious. There's no reason. I said it before, I'll say it again. There's no reason to take a 40-plus-year-old woman serious. Live out girlfriend at best. And you wouldn't make a good fuck buddy. You wouldn't make a good anything. I don't think you make a good friend. I don't think you are a good mother. I don't see any good in you based on this interview. You seem like a horrible human being that everyone should stay away from. I'm sure you probably do got some good characteristics and maybe you got a nice side. But if I'm just judging off this interview, you're fucking horrible.
Because I'm young in other ways.
Oh, she said
No,
she's
you're not.
What is the age range you would date? You're 41.
I would go 40 to 55. Now, listen, the 36 to 38 is a little tricky. So if you are in that range, just like be all the way there.
40 to 55. Okay. And did I ask you the question, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's the last question. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm a lot of fun.
Nothing has been fun, enjoyable, pleasant, joyful, enticing, intriguing, pleasant. I could probably keep going. Extraordinary, amazing. Nothing. Like none of those words should be said when talking about you. Likeable, nothing likeable was said. No face was pleasant. You got to be kidding me.
I know how to do stuff on a budget so we can have a good time. I like to travel. Like I said, I'm docile and submissive pretty quickly.
No, you're not.
I think that should give a man an indication of kind of what that means. Yeah. I mean, I'm fun.
She's fun. Let's do it. Andrea, right?
Andrea.
Why I keep saying Andrea?
That's all right. A lot of people.
Andrea. Should he be in Indianapolis?
Oh, no, he don't have to be. And if you are, remember what I said. If you know me.
Well, look, ma'am, you don't got to worry about anybody that knows you wanting to date you. If you're anything like how you've come across on this interview, trust me, look, not only do they not want to date you, they don't want to breathe the same air as you. You don't got to worry about that. I mean,
Are you ready
look,
to see your brand on TV?
You've already been getting rejected by guys in Indianapolis for 41 years or what for 23 years. You don't got to tell them not to hit you up. They haven't been hitting you up, and the ones who have been hitting you up, they just been using you for sex. You've been dating in that town for, I'm just going to assume, for 23 years. You don't got to tell them to stay away. Everybody already know to stay away from you who live anywhere near you.
Your competitors will wish they had known about Vibe. Who's Vibe?
So, yeah.
You know what?
If they know me. Because the city is very small.
Wait, if they know you, don't reach out to you?
Absolutely correct.
Why if a guy knows you, he shouldn't reach out to you?
So I work I've worked in higher education pretty significantly in my city. I'm pretty well known in that area, so that puts me up front in front of a lot of people. And that's pretty tricky dating someone that knows me in some type of capacity. Most of the time, people know me in a professional or personal capacity based off of what I do for a living. And I prefer not to date in that area because it makes it really hard.
So you mean know you personally or know of you? Don't reach out.
Well, I mean, I think if they know of me professionally, I don't want them to reach out either. It's not something that I'm interested in. I haven't had very good experiences with that in the past, especially with men in Indianapolis. The network is pretty small. Men are pretty butthurt sometimes. And I just prefer to keep those things separate. My career means a lot to me.
Okay. So a couple of things. Office Jam says, I don't know why, but you sound like you would be good at giving power presentations to police academy recruits. That's the vibe I get.
I do a lot of front-facing work. Yeah, so I give a lot of power presentations.
So she thought it was a compliment. Like, did she not get that is not a compliment? Like, women are a joke, man. Like, women like this are a fucking joke. They're mean, they're hateful, and they dumb. But they think they the shit. And they think they better than everybody. You could, look. Oh, shit. You could tell that this woman thinks she's better than men. You could tell. I kind of think she does know she's not worth it, and that's why she has this long list. Because it's a way to always be able to say, oh, it's not that guys don't want me. I just can't find a guy that meets my standards. So I'm going to stay single until I can find a guy to meet my standards. That's so it's not so embarrassing that she's 41 and single and she got these kids and no man ever stay around. That's their cop-out. No. Just the guys around here, you just don't meet my standards. Just piss in the dating pool. It ain't me. It's everybody else. That's why they come up with these fucking lists. All right, my mic almost fell. Hold on. I'm getting it together. Let me press play.
To a lot of people in a lot of forums.
Okay. Hold on one second. All right, and then LII said, Auntie, I'm in Indianapolis and only here for one night. What's the play?
The play.
Man, look, this woman is not worth having a one-night stand with. Are dudes down this bad for real just to get some ass? I'd rather jerk off than be in the same room with this woman. Like, you couldn't pay me to be in a room with this woman for 5 minutes. I ain't even playing around. As thirsty as I be for $5 donations and cash apps, if somebody said, we'll give you $1,000 just to sit in the room with this woman for 5 minutes and just, small talk with her, I swear to God, I wouldn't do it. I'm not trying to be funny. Sorry for my religious bros in the chat. But I promise you, I would not do it for $1,000.
Baby, it's a lot of them out here, baby. Go ahead, go to the east side. They waiting on you because Auntie in the house. It's Monday. I gotta go work tomorrow.
Okay. Lena B said, ma'am, you have 5 kids. You are the setup.
Fact.
Girl, first of all, again, I say, I had my kids before the age of 24. Now, I wasn't gonna tell y'all all my business, but I have 2 sets of twins. So I have 5 kids and 3 pregnancies, my dear.
That's not a flex. Okay, I don't care how many sets of twins you have. You had multiple kids by multiple men before the age of 25. How is that a flex? I don't know. What age you were has nothing to do with it. Nice try, man.
Lena B, you could only pay $1.99 for that question. So I suggest you settle for that $2 that you spent. I'm 20 years removed from having any kids. There are a lot of men that are far removed from having kids.
But look, nobody wants to be, it ain't even about the kids, honestly. The worst aspect of who you are and how bad of a prospect you are, look, it don't got anything to do with your kids or if they're grown or if they're out the house. It's your fucking attitude. It's your age, it's your looks, it's your shirt that says mom boss. Honestly, I will put the kids last on the list of reasons why I wouldn't want to fuck with you.
My kids are grown. I own my home. You can walk in here and not even know a kid exists. Boo. So
And that's another thing. She think the fact that she owns her home is gonna get a man dick hard. The only man who's gonna care about you owning your own home is a homeless man. And ironically, that's the type of man you qualify for. So maybe you should lead with owning your own home.
again, I say, you know, it's phases in life. I know some people are small-minded, can't see past the age of 40, so you don't know what that looks like. But most of us that are up here recognize that there are people with a lot of kids that are grown-ups, and they don't have to worry about those people anymore because they're people being productive. Now, if you're
Kendra like, mental breakdown. Like she literally went from 0 to 100. Like she was doing the normal black woman snap, but like something literally snapped. Like even Kendra got scared. Like look at Kendra's face right now. Hold on, man. I gotta rewind that moment. She started doing like cheerleader hands. Oh God.
kids are grown, I own my home. You can walk in here and not even know a kid exists. Boo. So again, I say, you know, it's phases in life. I know some people are small-minded, can't see past the age of 40, so you don't know what that looks like. But most of us that are up here recognize that there are people with a lot of kids that are grown-ups, and they don't have to worry about those people anymore because they're people being productive. Now, if your kids still live with you at that age, now that's something else we need to talk about. But girl, Kendra, why are we talking about the comments? What else we doing, girl?
Okay, we're
Oh my gosh. I wonder what percentage of women over 40 have some type of mental condition, diagnosed or undiagnosed. Matter of fact, let me see if I want to do a poll. I want to do a live poll. Let's see if I can figure out how to do a live poll. I know it's a way. Hold on. I'm figuring this out live. Bear with me, y'all. I'm figuring this out live. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me just press play. I'm going to figure out the poll, though.
we're at the end, and we're done. No more comments. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I am.
Okay,
Now,
how do you spell your name on the app?
I put my nickname, DREA.
DREA.
Yeah.
Now, there's gonna be a lot of people with that name, child. Yeah, there's a lot of Dre's. Did you do a username? What does your profile picture look like? There's a lot of people with that name.
I know I have the app. I thought the same name was the username as well.
Well, no, the username is the unique name. Your first name could be somebody else's first name, but the username is a unique name. Well, if you figure it out, let me know, honey.
All right, I will. Thank you.
Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on your iPhone and your Android phones. Just go to your Apple Store or your Google Play Store and download it now. Kendra G Singles, the dating app.
Go to
All right.
motionray.com to
I couldn't figure out how to do a live poll, y'all. So let's just do it how we usually do it. What percentage of women over the age of 40 in America do you think have some type of serious mental issue? What percentage? From 1% to 100%. Let me know in the chat ASAP while I figure out the next video we doing. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all decide. Are we going over her next? Or are we going over a fail for you video, which is like the videos I normally do on my normal channel when I just upload videos? So are we doing, let's see, doing this compilation? Or are we doing the Pineapple Show? Let me know in the chat. I'll let y'all decide. The donations is low. It's dry on donations, so I'm probably only doing one more and then I'm out. If y'all want me to do 2 hours, somebody send in a $15 donation. Or just make a small contribution with $5 and maybe we'll get it popping. Maybe it'll be 2 other people that donate $5 and we can go 2 hours. But yeah, let me get some more votes on the Pineapple Show. Let me get some more votes, y'all. All right, I think y'all want to do the Pineapple Show. Let's do it. And then I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna get out of here after this, unless we get some donations in.
I was raised in Miami. Was on time. You know, I like a girl that's on time, even if it's almost. She's here. All right. So let's go to Rachel. She was nervous. I'm letting you know already. So you guys gotta be really nice to her. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Let's go. Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Good. All right. How are you feeling?
Nervous.
Nervous. I know. She was like, let me think about it. I'll hit you up. We'll see. And then she's here. So I'm excited. Thank you for coming.
For fun.
Yes. How was your day?
It was okay. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Question.
All right, let's do the VA vets. I like the little black dress. She dressed to impress. So she did that. She on the little couch. I like the background. So, all right, she looking good. Like the hair. So what we rating, what we seeing, y'all? Just the whole package, everything. 1 to 5 in the chat. What we rating, what we seeing? I'm going to give her a strong 8. Or no, 1 to 5, I give her a strong 4. Oh, we got James just sent in $10. So before we continue, go ahead and send in y'all 1 to 5 rating. I need everybody rating on her, but I need everybody to shout out James. He just sent the Cash App through for $10. So we only need $5 more, and I'm staying on for another hour. Guaranteed. Yeah, so we need $5 more. But right now, we got to celebrate the sponsor of tonight's live stream, Big Dog, James. This for you, James. No homo.
Thank you for being there, man. Charles, I run shit. You just live here.
More power to him.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother. I hear you. Man, I hear you.
My man.
City boy, city boy.
My nigga.
All right, $5 more, fellas. Who gonna be the man to donate that last 5 we need to guarantee 2 hours?
Thank you for being.
All right. Let's check out our Instagram real quick. 30,000 followers and a verified check. What does she do? So Rachel Feeney, whatever. She's a writer. Okay. My only page, I was hacked, but now I'm back. The poetry of life. Travel lover, inventor. Like, what do you think she invented? Like, come on, man. What did you invent? She got the TikTok. Just, okay. What do we got here? This says, beware. I put myself out there. Is this about to be a poem? It's going to be cringe, I bet. If it's fire, I'll admit it. I ain't going to hate on her. If it's fire, I'll admit it. Okay. I can't stop laughing. Okay. Let me get serious, y'all. I put myself out there only to find out you don't care. Okay, let me get serious. Okay. I put myself out there only to find out you don't care. Thought we were the perfect pair. Had no idea you didn't want me there. Remember how you played in my hair? and help me pick out what to wear. You got me. Wait, you got so happy with that scare. Told me your children I should bear. Thought forever our lives would share. A love like this is so rare. Only to find out there was an affair. Felt like the room lost all its air. Left it in a state of total despair. Yet all you can do is look at me and stare. I promise you this, I swear. There will never be another tear. For you, I will say a prayer that you don't get eaten by a grizzly bear. Hey, this gotta be troll. Bro, please tell me that's troll. Let me know in the chat if that's troll. Oh my God. All right, let's check out the pics. But initially, she's trying to sell us that she's this artistic, creative inventor. So let's see if she lead with that or if she lead with tits. I'm going to put my money on leading with tits. All right. Okay. Is that, I would say that's kind of leading with tits, but, oh yeah. Yeah. Tits. Okay, some that aren't tits. But it's not going to be too long before tits come back. Tits. Oh, more tits. And tits. Tits. Oh. Yep. Nothing to see here, fellas. Well, actually it is something to see here. Whole lot of boobage. Yep. So artistic.
Are you Ethiopian?
I'm Jamaican.
Jamaican. Okay. Do you get Ethiopian a lot or no?
I do. I get and Dominican. People use Spanish.
Yeah. I didn't know exactly what ethnicity you were, but yeah. All right. Well, you're pretty regardless of where you're from. I've been to Jamaica. It was a lot of fun. I didn't stay that long. Where are you from in Jamaica?
I'm from Kingston, St. Andrews, but I was raised in Miami.
Oh, okay. When did you leave Jamaica?
When I was 3.5, but I was
okay.
4 then. So Miami and like this Broward area is where I'm from.
Okay. Because when I tried to go, people were telling me not to go to Kingston. They were like, they say it's dangerous. Is it?
Well, it depends on where you're going and what you're doing. So I think you're fine if you go.
Really? Okay.
Okay, let's touch on this real quick. You already know what I'm going to say. Look, this is a hot bitch with big tits. You know how many men tried to cuff this, marry this, like buy her a house, just everything, man. This woman has had every opportunity in the world to lock down even a top tier man. She has had opportunities with millionaires, I'm sure. She had top 1%ers trying to take her serious and marry her just off body and looks alone. And she seemed like she fairly feminine. So, bruh, what I'm trying to say, there is no reason. Well, let me be clear. There is no good reason this woman is single and on YouTube looking for a fucking man. This woman is horrible in one way or another, if you consider what I just broke down.
People, so.
Okay. Awesome. All right. What else? Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Rachel. I'm just here to have a good time, have fun. Not trying to like be on The Bachelor or anything like that. Just having a
Look, bitch, and I say bitch respectfully, you too old to just be on here looking to have fun. TikTok, you're not going to look like this forever. The wrinkles are starting to come in. You're in your 30s. Come on now. It's time to get serious. But let's hear her out.
You reached out to me. I said, hey, why not? You live once, right?
Yes, I agree. So, okay, so you're from Jamaica, but you were raised in Florida. Do you still live in Florida right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, James just secured a 2-hour live stream. So everybody thank James because he just sent in the extra $5 to guarantee a 2-hour live stream. Shout out to you, James.
What else? What else should I ask you? Okay, I'm gonna ask you the question that they probably are gonna ask you, so you can. So it's probably easier. So you talk to me.
So you have to ask me questions and stuff.
Yes. You know they're gonna come and try to shoot their shot, so they're gonna ask you a question. I mean, you answer whatever you're comfortable with, obviously.
I thought they were just like talking, and I just judged.
What do you mean? No, ma'am. They're talking because they're interested in you.
Okay.
That's what they're here. But okay. So would you like to tell us? You don't have to. Whatever I'm asking, you don't have to say. Do you want to tell us your age?
Sure, I'm 42.
42.
Okay, look, I like the smile, and I like that she didn't do that immature little girl shit about hiding her age. So let's play the points game a bit here, guys. This is a fine ass 42. I'll give it to her. I will give it to her. This is one of the best looking 42-year-old women I've ever seen in my life. I'll give it to her. And she's not really giving me any. Well, that Instagram was a red flag, but let's play the points game. So let's see. The typical IG thought Instagram page. I gotta take off 5 points. Okay. She's presenting well, very well. Just everything about how she's presenting visually. I'll give her the 5 points back. I'll give her it back. She's smiling a lot and coming off very feminine. So I'll give her 5 points. So she's at plus 5 points. What else? And we'll just leave it there for now. But yeah, she fired. I can't front. She fired. Let's see if she gonna fuck it up at some point. But like I said, 42 being this fine and feminine, something's wrong somewhere, y'all. I know y'all want her to be a unicorn, but I'm not hopeful that she will be. But she at plus 5, so she doing better than 99% of the women I ever go over.
Awesome. Ooh, you look good.
Thank you.
Yes.
But let me say this real quick. This bitch is tired of hearing how good she look. If I was going to holler at her, I would that's the last thing I would say is about how good she looks. She tired of hearing that. She been hearing that for, man, listen. She been hearing that for 42 years. Even when she was a little girl, oh, you're so pretty. The last thing you should ever say to a woman like this is, you're beautiful, you're pretty. Don't say that shit. Make her work for it. That's what's going to make you stand out. Because nobody has ever made her work for a compliment on her looks since she was born.
Do you have any kids?
I do.
How many?
I don't want to talk about my kids or my personal life like that.
Oh no. Oh, whoa. Negative 5 points. So she back at 0. Now, some would say I shouldn't take off points. But look, you coming on this show, but you want to say you got kids, but you don't even want to say how many kids you got. We ain't asking for their social. You ashamed? Like what? Because she don't want her value to come down. So she think if let me just say I don't want to talk about it because that's personal. Nah, I see through that lady. You 42. Come on. You could say how many kids you got. You don't got to give no more details than that. I see the game you playing. So nah, she has 0 points, y'all.
No time. Okay. Mm-hmm. Would you like to tell us what you like to do for fun?
I like to travel and write poetry.
Oh, poetry. That's nice. Mm-hmm. Are you a outdoor girl or not really? You like to be inside?
I'm a little of both. It depends on what you're doing outdoor. Like if it's to go to a waterfall and like semi-hiking but not sleeping outside, then yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sleeping outside is different. For sure. Okay. What else? Okay, so now I didn't know you were like so like you don't want to talk about certain things. So now I gotta change my questions a little. So
Well-
you are single, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's be sure with that.
Yeah.
Somebody say you don't look 42. Thanks for taking care of yourself.
Thank you.
All right. So today, okay, even if it's just for fun tonight, we're all gonna try to find you the man of your dreams. That's the mission for tonight.
Okay.
Okay. So you gotta help me, help us. What are you looking for in a man? What are like some of the characteristics? You are funny.
The kid thing really, I gotta come back to that. What you trying to hide? Like, that's cringe, man. That's cringe. You trying to meet a man, you can't even, nah, man. Like I said, you don't gotta go into no super detail, but you can't just even say how many kids you got. Another 5 points for that, y'all. She had -5.
What are some of the characteristics you're looking for in a man?
Somebody who is kind, ambitious,
Mm-hmm.
overall good person, and just if we vibe, you know.
Okay. So you say ambitious, does he need to have a career already or?
I would, yeah. And if it's something in the works, and just as long as you're ambitious and you're working towards something, you're not just down there not doing anything with yourself.
Okay, that's fair. What else? Okay, let's talk about looks. What do you like? You like Rachel, relax.
I am.
So what men do you usually date? Like what ethnicity?
Usually Jamaican, Black, you know.
Okay. How tall do you want your man to be?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Why did you have to do it? Looking like this, even at 42. Yeah, why did you have to do this? I'm curious. I can't believe you had to do it either. You trying to get your followers up. But you already got 30,000 followers. Yeah.
I wouldn't want anyone that was really shorter than me, but I don't want to seem shallow because, you know, if someone was really nice and had everything else.
Okay, you're flexible, but you can have your preference. You know, you can like I don't know what would be your preference if you can pick everything. What would you pick?
Someone who was tall, you know.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'5", but
5'5".
I'm taller. Yeah.
Okay, so you
obviously because girls wear heels and things like that. So.
For sure.
You too old to care about that.
So how tall is your preference? 6 feet, 5'10", 5'11", 5'8"?
I guess 5'10" and above.
Okay, cool. That's fine. What is wrong, Rachel?
Because I can't believe I'm like doing this right now.
Yeah, we can't either, ma'am. Something's wrong. But look, I ain't gonna get on you. But she had realistic standards about, you know, she didn't quite get to the money question yet, but she said as long as he's working on something, that sounded down to earth. She know how to sell you that good girl act. Most women, well, I ain't gonna say most women do. Women are so trash these days. They don't even care enough to sell you the nice girl act to try to get you. She said she didn't say 6 feet. I'll give her credit for that. And she didn't say nothing crazy as far as how ambitious you got to be, just be working on something. So what was she at, -5? Does anybody keep a score? I think she was at -5. I'll give her 5 points back for coming off down to earth on the height and ambition thing. So she's still back at 0.
She's like in disbelief. She agreed.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm doing.
Okay, so you say 5'10" or 5'11"?
Like 5'10" and above.
Okay, 5'10" and above. What is the age range that you would date?
30s and up.
Okay. Can he have kids?
Yeah.
Is there like a maximum amount, or are you open to whatever he has?
I mean, I would have to know the person, and everyone. It depends on what people can handle.
Okay.
Some
So
people
if
can
he
one child, and some people do awesome with 5 or 4. Or
Okay, got you. So you don't really care as long as he can handle his kids.
yeah, it depends. You have to get to know them.
For sure. What else?
She really don't want to let us know how many kids she got. She said something about 4 or 5. Ma'am, do you have 4 or 5? She has enough kids. If she's trying to hide it, it's at least 3 in my opinion. Like if it was just 2, like I don't feel like it's that deep. Especially if you're 42, they probably grown. Like that is just a huge red flag. Are y'all keeping track of what her score is? Okay, let me be specific. I think she back at 0. Somebody, where's my moderator? Okay, Steve M. I need you to keep track of her score, Steve M. She's at 0.
What else? Okay, we say 30 and up, 5'10" and above. You prefer black men. Are you open to other races or not really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I think that's all. That's all. I think we have enough information. The guys are gonna come and talk to you, and they'll ask you questions.
I just remember it's just for fun.
Okay.
Well, she keeps saying this is just for fun. Okay, 5 points off. 5 points. Like, what do you mean it's just for fun? What does that even? So what? Just for followers? That's what she really need to. Because these dudes are not gonna be up to her standard. I gotta see how she interact with the men. But 5 points off for her saying just for fun. So yeah, she keeps saying that. So yeah, she not being serious. She not taking it serious. So yeah, she had -5, y'all.
Wait, I want to know. You're saying it's just for fun, but if a man that you like, that you're vibing with, and then obviously you guys take it to the DM, you're still open to that, right?
I don't. You know what? I never really prepared myself.
Okay.
Here winging it. I don't know.
Another 5 points off, man. It's coming off like just goofy and just like it's getting annoying. So -10 points.
Okay.
What?
All right. Well, we're just gonna see. You can talk, and then we'll see. So I'm gonna tell you the rules because we got some rules here. So I'm gonna bring a man at a time. He's gonna talk to you. You can talk to him. You ask him question. He will ask a question most likely. And if you're not really feeling the vibe, like you're not really enjoying the conversation, or you don't really like him, you can just say pineapple, and we move on to the next person.
Okay.
Okay. Also, the chat is going to try to help you because I see you're nervous. So you might be the type that don't say pineapple at all. So the chat can send a $20 super chat where they actually, maybe they know the guy, maybe they don't like the guy, or maybe they're just hating and they don't want you to find the man of your dreams. And that's called the instant pineapple. So that would kick out the guy for you.
Okay.
But don't rely on it because they might not send it.
Okay.
Okay. And just in case that happened and you did end up liking the guy, you can ask to talk some more or whatever.
Okay.
Awesome. I think that's it. Are you ready?
I guess.
Rachel is not ready. She's like, if I could run right now, it's going to be fine. I'm telling you, you're going to talk to 1, 2, 3, and you'll see. Like, we're having fun here.
Okay.
You will see. All right. We have Bakari. Hi, Bakari.
Hey, not the first one. What's
You're
up?
the first one. What's up?
How are you? Good evening.
Peep the body language. She looking down, shaking her head like, yeah, why are you here? She keep acting like, I mean, man, if you so disgusted with yourself for being here, I mean, you can get off. I mean, I'm sure this was planned at least a couple days in advance, probably, that you was gonna be on, if not a week. You had time to think about this. Man, another 5 points off, man. I'm getting pissed. Show this man some respect and look up. Come on, don't play with me, lady. I'm starting to care less and less about what you look like.
Evening.
Good evening.
Oh.
What's up, beautiful? And Melly, I just want to say you're inspirational. Definitely appreciate you for
You laughing in this man's face? Another 5 points off.
just
thank
being
you.
an advocate and all that. So that's what's up.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Rachel, you're beautiful as well.
Thank you.
When are you trying to plan the wedding or what? No, I'm fucking. I'm messing with you.
You're gonna scare her off.
No, dude. No. Like, women know when you're just kissing their butt because they're hot. You know, that's cringe to say when's the wedding just based on what she looks like. She hasn't really said anything. She hasn't even said how many kids she got, and you talking about a wedding. That's fucking pathetic. It's crazy how many men would want to marry a woman. I talked about that earlier. How many, not wedding proposals, how many proposals she has probably got, in her life. Just based on what she looked like, nothing else. Don't ever be this guy, fellas. Don't ever be this guy. Oh, just joking.
I know. She's so nervous already. I'm trying to just open her up. So
Yes.
Giggity.
and look at me, I'm just smiling, cheesing over here. So I'm a little nervous too.
Yeah, no, never get the cheesing. Let that bitch smile. You ain't supposed to be cheesing. You supposed to be stoic and just chill and like you been in the end zone before. Women can pick up if you never talked to a pretty bitch before. You all giggly like a little ass kid. Don't no woman want no giggly ass man.
Okay, so would you like to introduce yourself so we can know a little more about you?
Yeah. Bakari, originally from Denver, and right now I'm living in Minnesota. I'm actually at work right now. I do security, so I'm right across the Capitol and just watching construction sites. But I'm also in school for an electrician program, so I'm getting my certificate, and I do comedy, and I have a clothing company as well. So a couple of aspirations, things I'm interested in, but just living life.
Nice. Okay. What are you drinking right now?
Just some ginger ale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, you're drinking a beer on the job.
Look at that look on her face. I'm glad I paused it right there. Like her mouth twisted up to the side. She's showing how much of a bitch she is by her disposition when this guy popped up. She not saying nothing. And I'm sure she would be horrible to be on a date with. Because she think just being pretty is enough. She would just sit there and make these stupid faces as everything you're saying. Yeah, I know her type. -5 points. Stupid faces. And I thought she was feminine. I mean, she was coming off feminine at first, and we so down bad in America now. Just even that little, those first little couple minutes of her acting feminine to get a motherfucker hyped a little bit. But she's just another stuck-up bitch.
No, nothing like that. I mean, I do be kicking back. I'm chilling right now, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rachel, do you have any questions for Bakari?
No. You seem like a nice young man, but no, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. No worries. Of course. Have a beautiful night. I was nervous. I shouldn't have been the first one. Hey, bring me back in a little bit.
All right, Bakari. Don't forget, Rachel, you got to say pineapple.
My bad. Pineapple.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
All right, we got another man for you. So you were not even.
She putting her head down to get another 5 points. Why the fuck are you here then, bitch? Click off. I mean, -20 points.
Been interested in talking at all? Why? Because it wasn't your type, so you were right away, no?
This wasn't really my type, and I'm not gonna waste nobody's time.
I agree.
I'm not going to waste my time or your time.
Even Melly getting kind of pissed with her. Like, bitch, why are you here then? You could leave.
That sounds good. All right. Well, we have Dr. Ilham Kwame. Let me see. Ooh, he's running back. He's here. Okay. Here he is. Hello.
Yo, Rachel. Hi, Melly. Hi, how are you guys? Thank you for having me on.
Of course. How are you doing?
Oh, shit, you know what?
Yeah, there is an echo.
How can I turn the echo off?
I don't know. Maybe if you put headphones, maybe?
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I'm so glad I decided to put on some pants.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Is this better?
Let's see. I think so.
I'm getting some sugary vibes from bro. Is it just me, or y'all picking up on that too?
Can you guys hear me all right now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get it out the way. Rachel, we pineapple in, or are we gonna have a conversation?
I don't know. Go ahead and talk. What's up?
No.
Yeah, tell me about yourself. Who are you?
Go ahead and talk. What's up? Like, impress me. Negative 20 points. Like, honestly, she is coming off as really unlikable. Like, yeah.
I'm here to hear about you. So tell me about you.
I am a traveling dentist. Right now, I'm in Phoenix. I travel back and forth. Tomorrow, I'll be headed back home to LA. I do yoga, meditation. I hoop. I like to write music. I love the beach. I need to be by the water. What else? I spend a lot of time like doing therapy and healing and handling all my childhood wounds and learning how to set boundaries and learning tools to love myself. And what else about me?
Did you say how old you were?
Oh, I'm 39.
Do you have kids?
No kids. These are great questions. Thank you, Melly.
Oh, you're
Good job. Good job. What else? What are some other? You have any deal breakers?
I like to keep it to myself. I like for people to be who they are.
Oh my fucking God. She really did go down the drain pretty quick, didn't she? We were all like excited. But look, I did predict early, before all of y'all, that it was going to be some bullshit somewhere in the game. Just from the fact that she looked like this and she on here. So, another negative 10 points.
I don't want to tell you. Just be you.
All right. How you gonna ask me to be me and you're not gonna be you? You gotta open up too.
As far as deal breakers, like I wouldn't tell you what I'm looking for, what would be a deal breaker in a relationship. I just
she been listening to too much TikTok. They got this thing where it's like, well, don't tell a guy what you're looking for. Just let him be who he is. Like, by the time women got to play those type of games, they're dog shit in the dating market. Even looking like this, like. They really think they could just show up and just exist, and they don't have to put anything into a relationship and to get to know somebody. Because I'm hot. Fuck you being hot, bitch. You're ugly to me now. Based on what I've seen the past few minutes, you ugly to me now, ho.
would want someone to be themselves and not listen to me and say, this is the list of things that I want.
Well, hopefully the man that you get is grounded and in love with himself enough that he's not going to try to appease you just to keep you around.
Yeah.
So,
that's true.
you know, I want to create a safe space where we can have an openness and a conversation, and you can be yourself. And
No, any self-respecting man would have pineappled himself at this point. I'm just gonna put it like that. All right, let me ask you, Mr. James, would you have pineappled yourself at this point right here? Wire in specifically to James, or just to the whole chat. Would you have pineappled yourself at this very point? Wire in the chat. I'm gonna let that question breathe for a few seconds before I press play.
And, you know, if it works out, cool. If it doesn't, cool. At least I know who you are.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question for you. If you guys meet up, then you start dating, I don't know, it's been a year, 2 years, and you guys want to move in together, who pays the rent? If there is a rent or a mortgage, whichever.
Sure. Well, I would pay the rent wherever we live.
Okay. Do you feel like she needs to pay for something else?
You know, just her upkeep and whatever she feels like would make her feel like an adult.
Paying bills make us feel like an adult?
I don't know. Do you feel like an adult when you pay bills?
No.
What do you feel like?
Who, me? I feel like, oh, it sucks. I don't want to pay no bills. I mean,
yeah, women don't want to pay bills, but like they don't offer anything to not pay bills. Like, that's what women don't get, man. Like, the whole protector and provider thing, the man wasn't really paying for you to just exist as a woman. He was paying for your services, essentially. He was paying for you to raise his 3 kids and be a feminine woman and keep his house clean. So the whole protector and provider, he wasn't just giving you money for being a woman. That's what modern women don't get. Those women back in the day worked for that, for that food and lodge. They really worked for that shit.
I don't think anybody wants to pay bills, even men. I don't think men.
I like to pay bills. I get a sense of satisfaction from knowing that I'm spending money on my life and I'm putting in work to enjoy the life that I have.
Okay. I don't. but I hear you. Rachel, would you like to ask him some questions?
No, I'm okay for now. Pineapple for right now.
All right.
All right. Rachel, I'm gonna need you to talk. You're just on here.
I'm talking.
How are you talking?
Negative 20 points.
What did you say in this conversation? You just said, I don't want to tell you my deal breakers because I want you to be yourself. That's it.
Yeah, because you don't want people to make up whatever. All right, I'll talk more. I did more than the last one.
Yes. For sure you did. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay, if you were to take a man on a first date, where would you take him?
You were up to me. To another country.
Oh God.
On a first date, you're gonna take a man.
Yeah, or two. If I was a man and I could afford to just how men would do that for women, I would do that for a man. Men do it for women. I would do it for a man. Take them on a date to another country if he deserved it.
On a first date.
If he deserved it. So it would be like if it were someone that you've known and now you finally said, all right, let me give them a chance, and you go on a first date. That would be nice.
Shit, take me then.
And this whole thing about women giving a man a chance, that's been the narrative our whole lives, fellas. Can we get a woman to give us a chance? Man, we giving this bitch a chance. I don't care how fine she is. Men are the prize in a relationship. We bring stability, structure, discipline, common sense. Trust me, the man, even though that's not how society look at it, when you really break everything down, it's the man giving that bitch a chance. She's a pretty much all women, damn near all women are depreciating liabilities. If you a good dude, I don't care if you work at McDonald's. You a good dude, you got your head on right, you giving that fine bitch a chance. If you a good dude who 42, bald and on fries at McDonald's, and you 5'2", but you a good dude, you got your head screwed on straight, you giving a supermodel a chance. Because she's a depreciating liability. Never mind.
But not if
we're going to Jamaica. Let's go.
I don't even know. I couldn't even think of where to take somebody for the first date because I'm usually not in control of that.
For sure. Okay. What makes you unique?
Nothing.
I just think me and what I've been.
Negative 20 points. What makes you unique? I think just me. Is she a dingbat or? I think she a dingbat.
Through in life and everything that has shaped me to be the person that I am, and just life experiences. That's what I like to meet different people, hear about their life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you gonna answer his question to me now that he's not here? What is one of your deal breaker?
Okay, someone who thinks like they're arrogant. They think they're better than anyone.
That's you, ma'am. Do you know we can see you? Oh my God! Like, hold on, man.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna.
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb.
At
For real.
Enterprise, we're here for you. And here. And here. And
Looking at me like that.
You are so dumb.
Looking at me like
you
that.
are really dumb. For real.
Yeah. All right. Smasher.
What's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yes. How are you?
I'm doing well. Doing well. Rachel, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. How's your day?
Been good. How is?
Mine was good. Just came back from the gym. Just got done cooking. So just almost getting ready for bed because I got work tomorrow. So you said you were in Ghana recently in December, correct?
Yes.
Yes. You should go to Nigeria next. I don't know how you feel about Nigerian men, but.
I have friends from Nigeria.
Oh, really?
Definitely would go to Nigeria.
Have you dated any Nigerian men before?
No.
No. What kind of guys do you like?
I can't tell
someone
you.
who is an overall nice person, hardworking.
Nice.
She's a cunt, man. I really don't like this woman. Like, oh man, I don't like her. Oh, she actually disgusts me. Like I'm starting to think who disgusts me more, the first woman or her. Okay, let's take a vote. Who disgusts you more, the first woman or this woman? Put a 1 or 2 in the chat. Who do you dislike more as a human being? 1 or 2 in the chat. The first woman I went over at the beginning of the live stream or this woman. At least the other woman to talk to you. It may be in a bitchy tone and she may be... Just put a 1 or 2 in the chat.
Nice. Nice, I like that. Have you ever been to DC?
No.
No. And you're from or you live in Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was there not too long ago, but I went like during the week, so like didn't got shit to do. What's like the best things to do when next time I go back?
I think overall just spending a day, probably just eating and hanging out at the beach. Like people talk about South Beach a lot, but like Las Olas is very nice to just walk around.
I mean, yeah, like I feel like at least I feel like with the first woman, even though she was acting like a huge bitch, like if you got on her good side, she could potentially be cool. Like at least she got some type of personality. Like at least, I don't know, at least it'd be an interesting date, to say the least. Like I don't know.
Brown and
Where? Where's the second place?
Olas in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, I can't take it no more. I'm clicking off her. Yeah. Woman's horrible. Absolutely fucking horrible.
Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
So don't come for me, I totally agree. But what about that thing where single women are doing so well and they're thriving and they're confident and they're great, but then they meet a guy and within 2 weeks they're heartbroken and they're crying in a nightclub over some idiot who won't text them back, who has no right to steal their happiness. And yet we let it happen. Like, we've all been there. So what is that? Why do we let ourselves go from being so confident and so happy to like so sad and so unhappy over?
Because he was tall, he was hot, and he was charismatic. And he had this coolness about him where he like didn't give a fuck about your existence. And that whole combination is what took you out of your peace and got you crying on a Saturday night like a fucking 12-year-old girl.
Over a guy who, in all things considered, shouldn't matter at all. Why does that happen?
Because that happiness you're talking about is fake, or if it's not fake, it's at least manufactured. There is no such thing as single women are happier, because there is no such thing as all of you. Some are happier being single and some are crying on TikTok that they can't find a man. Doesn't matter how many times you're gonna try to fake studies to prove that point. You said it yourself. You're happier today and you're crying over some guy tomorrow. And also, if you need antidepressants to feel that type of idea of happiness, well, like I said, it's manufactured.
As you can tell, I was not created by GoDaddy Aero. It uses AI to create great-looking, totally pro logos in minutes. Like him. Now that's a whole...
All right, I'm going to go get some Tylenol and some more food. But I'm going to press play. Y'all can tell me what I missed when I get back. Y'all can tell
How am
I'm
I
getting
supposed
sleepy.
to expect the bare minimum from men? From the man in the bodega, I just said, "Oh, have you been avoiding me?" And he said, "My love, I can't avoid the sun." Like, come on. Like, oh my god. Damn. Poetry. And we're crying about not getting a text back? Damn. Just go to the bodega.
Alright, so put your stupid TikTok away and go to the bodega. You have the guy right there, which I'm not gonna lie, he has game, and yet your answer was to go on TikTok and complain about some other guy. What is it about the guy from the bodega that made you walk away? Is he not attractive enough, or is it the fact that he works in a bodega?
I have yet to see a relationship that I would give up being single for.
And I have yet to see one of you TikTokers not being part of the same cult or having the same hive mind. Where are you looking to see someone else's relationships, and what exactly are you looking in someone else's relationships? It doesn't even matter, because in all honesty, you could be surrounded only by relationships that you like. It still doesn't mean it's gonna happen to you. Unfortunately for you, it takes two to form a relationship.
As somebody who used to work in adult entertainment, and my job specifically was making sure that women were dressed appropriately so that they could go downstairs into the venue and be put on display appropriately for the paying patrons of the bar. Well, it actually was a club. It was a gentleman's club. I am seriously concerned with the fact that girls are trying to wear like poster dresses in public. Because when I used to work, our girls weren't allowed outside, even in their club like attire. They had to change into street clothes. They weren't even allowed to go outside in their teasers. Like they had to, well, that was for one, like liability, and then like two, like cleanliness, because we were a fully nude club. So like girls they were fully nude up on stage, and so it wasn't sanitary for them to be wearing their teasers outside and then bringing all those nasties in and putting it on the stage. Anyways, so the point is that I had an entire office set up, a store that was set up next to my box office, where girls would come in and they would buy these dresses specifically, and they were only allowed to wear them inside the club They could not go outside the club in them. They couldn't. So I don't know why girls are trying to justify wearing this type of clothing in a public space, when this type of clothing was originally created to be put on your body, and then you go into a private setting so that your body can be viewed in a private setting. It's for visual entertainment. They're visually pleasing.
Well, there we go. That's your answer. They wear those type of clothing because it's at least empowering. But lucky for us, they don't wear them for us, for men. They wear them for themselves. And I get that you're surprised. Maybe you haven't been online for that long or work in the field that you've mentioned. But for quite a while, there was this movement called Free the Nippon. And quite a few lunatics took part in that so-called movement because, oh yeah, I think they were fighting patriarchy or something.
Y'all are about to cancel me, but I really don't give. There's nothing empowering about sleeping with a random man, okay? Especially a man who can't even make you nut. Like, casually hooking up with people and getting into relationships that literally don't go anywhere is so toxic for women. And in society today, men love to push the narrative of, oh, it's so freeing, it's so empowering. Like, of course they're gonna say that and then shame you later on having so many bodies. How is it empowering to give yourself to a man who only sees you as an object? Literally, all that hookup culture does is make you lack self-control. Like, you're feeding into that lust. And, like, you have to realize it doesn't really benefit women at all. It benefits men literally the most. Because literally men are getting away with the relationship things without being in a relationship. Not only that, but being intimate with someone is such an emotional exchange and an energy exchange. Without even noticing, you guys are exchanging each other's traumas. Also, our bodies release a hormone that makes us attached to whoever we're sleeping with. And even if he means nothing to you, your body just released a hormone that makes you attached to him.
She's not wrong. The only part you can argue she was wrong was the part when she said it benefits men. No, actually it benefits only a small percentage of men. And another part where she was wrong was when she said hookup culture is being pushed by men. But now, princess, that's you. It's being pushed on you by other women.
I hate hookup culture. I think everyone who participates in hookup culture is a victim, including men. I don't think hookup culture benefits anyone, and I don't think deep down anyone really wants to participate in hookup culture. Because deep down we all have that desire for like connection, and like I don't understand how, oh my god, I cannot wrap my head around the fact that people have sex with random people like every week or a lot of times. Like, it's just...
Okay, I don't know what she's talking about, but I'm going to touch on some of the the clips that played while I was gone. The dude at the bodega had a mouthpiece. He's like, oh, I can't avoid the sun. Like, that was bars. That was bars. But, see, she would never date the guy at the bodega. I mean, she enjoyed the flattery. But, look... These women aren't interested in guys that are interested in them. That's crazy. Ain't that crazy? Like, that's the thing that turn off women the most a lot of times. If you show that you're interested in them. Ain't that backwards? And as far as the other lady, these women play a game, and the game is how slutty can I dress and not be arrested. That's the game that a lot of these women play when it comes to what they wear. And obviously it's for attention. They don't give a damn what the original purpose for that outfit was. The purpose they're going to use it for is getting the most attention in public as humanly possible. What can I wear to disgrace my family the most and get me the most attention and get my OF followers up? These bitches might as well put like a bumper sticker on their fucking ass with their OF page when they're advertising in those slutty outfits.
Just like a normal part of their routine. I'm sorry, I don't mean to shame anyone. Well, no, I don't mean to shame anyone. I just want everyone to wake up. Like,
what's up with this, like, her nose? Like, I'm not making fun of her nose, but like, I feel like there's something off. Is it a fake nose? Is it a filter nose? The lips are fake. Is this a real woman? Anyway, just for old time's sake, Bullring Chronicles. It's the Bullring Chronicles. Metal in her face. Yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Bullring Chronicles. So real quick, before I continue, last chance. Well, not last chance, but I'm getting off here soon. If y'all want a live stream for Friday, well, I'm already doing a live stream tomorrow because y'all earned a bonus live stream. But if y'all want a live stream for Friday too, only $10 more is required. You know, via Streamlabs or Cash App or Super Chat or Super Sticker. Streamlabs and Cash App is in the chat. 10 more bucks gets you a bonus live stream Friday.
Like, there's no way men actually want to. There's no way men actually want to participate in hookup culture as well. Like, do you feel like emotionally fulfilled just like sleeping with random women? There's no way.
No, I'm pretty sure they don't feel him.
I mean, I agree. I'm not really big into hookup culture. I don't really advocate it. Or maybe, do I? Y'all can let me know in the chat if you think I advocate hookup culture on my channel, on my normal videos. I mean, I talk about how a lot of you women are only worth bedroom fun. But if I had to give advice to a young man, it wouldn't be to run through as many women as possible.
Emotionally fulfilled, because that's not what they're looking for. And no, the men participating in hookup culture, they're not victims. They are benefiting from it, and the ones who are not benefiting from it are the poor bastards who are looking for long-term relationships. Because what they'll find the leftovers from the guys from earlier. The ones who those guys refused to commit and only used for fun.
Want to give a woman the best F of her life, the kind of F that makes her toes tingle and has her becoming completely obsessed with being around you because all she wants is more. And by F,
I can't believe guys. I've been seeing this bitch for a long time on these videos. Are guys really hitting her up and buying her course or whatever? Don't take advice from the fish on how to catch fish.
I of course mean flirt. I'm about to teach you how to flirt with any woman you have a conversation with.
Every accusation is a confession. Every time a man accuses a woman of being a loner cat lady, why do you think they think that that's the most damning insult? It's because it's what these men fear most, and rightly, because they are going to end up alone, not on their terms, not voluntarily. Every accusation is a confession, especially these ones. What these men fear most is ending up involuntarily alone.
Do we really? I mean, that took me by surprise, because I thought all my life I've been a man. And thinking I was one, I thought I really knew what I wanted or what I feared. I guess I was wrong, and I'm thankful I found an expert on men in you. Another thing that made perfect sense, every accusation is a confession. So when a cop or a DA or a judge accuses you of doing something, they're in fact confessing to have done. Yeah, I'm gonna go with no. Oh, and by the way, that statement, a whole stadium of cat ladies, that's not an accusation either.
As a feminist who has decentered men, I find it so incredibly exhausting to date men. And you might hear that.
Ma'am, Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, tats all over your arms, you're a redhead, Bull Ring Chronicles. Man, nobody gives a shit. I don't think men are shedding any tears if you're decentering men. Go les and stay the fuck off the internet.
And think like it shouldn't be exhausting, it should be empowering. And yes, it is empowering, but it's also exhausting. And this is why. It is exhausting because I'm flexing a muscle of communication that is in direct opposition to communication men have been taught to expect from women in dating. Men have been taught to expect women, especially in dating, to be small, to be quiet, to apologize, to be indirect. In dating at this point in my life, I am none of those things. So I'm constantly flexing this muscle of communicating in direct opposition to the way I have been trained to communicate when it comes to men. Flexing the muscle of not worrying about their ego and if I'm going to hurt their feelings. Because men have been conditioned to expect women to preserve their comfort over our self-preservation.
I mean, look, man. The only man who gonna put up with this effing this bullshit you talking. Because, I mean, everything you just said just boiled down to, I'm a bitch to men. That's what it boils down to. You're not a decent human. Why do these feminists think me being an indecent human is fighting the patriarchy? If I just be really mean to men, that's my way of getting back at men and I'm making society a better place. That's fucking stupid. Women like this are fucking repulsive. That's all I'll say.
Reservation.
Yeah, see, that's weird. How can a man-hating lunatic who decided to decenter men from her life has a hard time when it comes to dating men? I guess I was wrong because I thought decentering men from your life means you're not dealing with men at all. But that part is not really important. What's more important here, I think, is that you couldn't find a man to take you seriously before you started decentering men, and you thought doing this instead is gonna bring you a relationship. Well, okay then.
What's a turn off for you?
Like really insecure men.
What's an insecure man?
He worries too much about what you're doing and how you are.
I feel like you've cheated before. Tell me how that happened.
Oh my gosh. It was an accident, alright?
Okay.
It was just a spring break, fun time, a lot of stuff in my system. It was a long night. I don't even remember it.
My guess is he was insecure because he didn't like her to go on spring break. Or maybe he was insecure because he thought she's gonna cheat on him. Funny she went with his insecurities as a red flag when she's a walking red flag.
Oh my gosh, okay. The only things I prep to... I got scared of myself.
Alright, and this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I...
Alright, y'all. I might go 5 more minutes. All we need is 10 more bucks, and I'll do a live stream on Friday.
Three signs that a woman gives you that tell you if she wants.
Tonio said, "Sir, you're asking for far too much from a woman. You are just now starting to establish a career at the age of 49.
No, actually not. I've been in a major career for the last 35 years of my life. I don't want to touch into that because it's my past, but I have a college degree. I was a radio broadcaster, promoter, producer. I did a lot of stuff.
It's near Charlotte, North Carolina, like right on there.
So I'm going to get her, but if you want to be a guest after her, the link is on, let's see. The link.
Be on one phone. Be my...
Okay, what's your name, boo?
I go by Kim or Swaley.
What do you want me to call you, baby?
What do you want?
Oh, we have an echo. Do you have me on 2 phones?
No, I have you on one phone.
All right, let's get you. Okay, how you pronounce your name, baby?
Rochelle.
Rochelle. No, please. Rochelle, where you calling me from, love?
Monroe, North Carolina. It's near Charlotte, North Carolina, like right on the outskirts.
Monroe, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
36.
36. What you do for a living?
Operations manager.
Operations manager. You have any kids?
I do. I have a son. He's 15.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
Nope.
Okay, visual analysis. She came on with a shitty t-shirt. I mean, no makeup, but guys like no makeup. Her hair looked fine. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. 1 to 5 on what you're looking at. 1 to 5 in the chat. Steve M, you still in here till the end? Steve M, are you in here till the bitter fucking end? Steve M, keep my score for me, bro. -5 for her having a kid. Another -5 for it being out of wedlock.
What's your zodiac sign?
Gemini.
Gemini. All right, we got Rochelle, North Carolina, 36, Gemini, operations manager, 1 son to a 15, 1 month, 1 child, yeah, 1 son that's 15, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
A compassionate one. Nice. Someone that's financially stable. Someone that's mentally sane. someone that is willing to travel around. I do plan on moving abroad when my son graduates high school. He's a freshman in high school now. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Abusive. They don't know what they want. Let's see. Bad hygiene. Just the simple things, pretty much. As long as you're not an asshole.
She's bitter. She's jaded. She has a negative outlook on men. I could just tell by some of the stuff she's saying. Don't be an asshole. Be mentally sane, please. So yeah, -5 for her not being healed from her past.
Be an asshole.
Yeah.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Well, they do say I have a type, which, or my sister says I have a type. But as long as I'm attracted to you.
Well, what's the type that they say you have?
Usually light-skinned, pretty hair. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
So pretty boys. But ma'am, you're not, I don't know. Women are so entitled. They're so spoiled for choice, and they just, look, you got 6s who are spoiled for 9s and 10s because a 6 woman can pull 9s or 10s. Well, for dick. But that shit crazy, man. 5s and 6s that only date 8, 9s, and 10s is crazy.
Any type of ethnicity, I don't care what the ethnicity is.
Oh, you date all races?
Yes.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Post-law single
to me as
mom.
possible, so maybe 60.
Okay, 60. Let's do the Kendra cam. That's when you stand up and we see your full body.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. So, I'm not even saying wow at her being bigger. Wow at the effort that she put in. Stained sweats and a ratty shirt. This is what she thinks about men. This is what she thinks men deserve. This is how much effort she thinks men deserve. -20 points. Yeah, that's going to be a new thing. If a woman put no effort into her appearance, coming on the internet to look for a man, then yeah, that's automatically -20.
Okay, we got you, girl. Stable. Rochelle, North Carolina, 36, Gemini, operations manager, mom to a 15-year-old, never married, make at least $60K. When was your last relationship?
7 years ago.
7 years ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
March of 2020.
March 2020. Okay. 3 flaws you have to work.
We said something about relationship. If she hasn't been in a relationship for more than 3 years, that's definitely points off. So we're going to do another -10. She hasn't been in a relationship in 7 years.
I'm a bit selfish, especially since I've been single for so long.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. They get too stuck in their ways after being single for that long. She haven't even had no dick in 4 years. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's like, damn, man, you need to get out there and make something happen.
I kind of got used to things my own way. So I kind of have to adapt to another person again. I can be a little, I guess you would say, like, sort of spontaneous. Like, I just decide one day I can wake up and be like, oh, I want to I don't know, learn Japanese, and then I'll just go deep into it. Yeah, just super random. So I kind of need to set my focus a little bit better and working on my weight as well.
Okay.
Oh, a lot of women won't admit to needing to work on their weight, so I'll give her 5 points for that. But then I'll take the 5 points right back because she said she was selfish, and no man wants a selfish woman.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Rochelle?
Honestly, I'm just a peaceful person. If you're looking for someone that has a level head, and honestly just wants peace in your life, then I'm that person because I don't like drama at all. So when it comes to me being very selfish, I am very protective about my peace. If you have an ounce of any type of negativity in your life, I will completely cut you off.
Okay. Not playing no.
There's not a person on this earth that don't have an ounce of negativity in their life, including you. So for capping big, being a big capper, -5 points.
Games with the people. So Rochelle, a couple things. Should he be in North Carolina?
He can be anywhere, really.
Okay, you'll relocate?
Yes.
You're 36. What's the age range you want to date?
Between 28 and 45.
Okay, and can he have kids?
Yes, but no more than one.
Do you want more kids?
No.
Let's do it. Rochelle, North Carolina, 36, Gemini, operations manager.
She doesn't get women. She doesn't get men at all. A man don't even get kids. But he got to be in the life of Pookie Kid. -5 points for thinking a man want to sign up for this. You won't even give him a kid.
Mom to a 15-year-old, never married. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I am.
What's your name? Do you spell it like that?
Yeah, it's the same. The username is the same as that.
All right, let's see. RUCHELLE. Okay. Here she goes. If you like her, that's her name on the Kendra G Singles dating app. Let's look at the pictures. Okay, you got adventurous pictures.
What the hell am I looking at? Like, seriously, I don't even know what I'm... Wait. I couldn't even make out what I was looking at first. This woman, this is not a good picture to post on a dating app. This lady, yeah.
Yeah, I like doing random things.
All right, we see
I guess that's okay.
you. Okay.
But why didn't you get dialed up for...
Okay. All right, this is the first picture, fellas. This is the first picture. And that's her name on the Kendra G Singles dating app. All right, let's do it.
All right, I'm out. If anybody want to send $10 more after hours, I'll do a live stream Friday. Join the membership. Join me on the alternate platform because I don't know how long they're going to let me stay on YouTube. Links in the description, Rumble, Discord, Twitter. Join the membership, $10 a month for the convenience of staying on YouTube. You know the perks, including 2 to 3 exclusive live streams a week. Hit the like button on your way out. What else? Hope the next time you hear from me, we both better people than we are today. What else? I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Same RB Sensei time, same RB Sensei place. You dig? 8 p.m. Central time. God bless y'all. RB Sensei out. Thanks for stopping by, Steve M, Zachariah, Mystic. Much respect, y'all. Who else? Mystic John. He already left. DDT, man, love y'all, man. It's always a pleasure to hang out with y'all. Christopher, Lloyd, Zachariah, pleasure, man. Michael McNeil. I want to shout out to everybody. James Pope. Everybody, man, I appreciate y'all for coming to fuck with me. See y'all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central. You dig?